You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl.
Hey, it's Chantel Adams, and you are watching Speak Your Way to the Top TV, the place where you will learn how to turn your message into a movement and change the world with your voice. I'm going to share today with you speaking lessons from my son, Teagan's Dragon's Den pitch. So I want to just share with you a little backstory. If you don't know what Dragon's Den is, it's actually the national TV show similar to Shark Tank in the US. So there are amazing investors who are hearing business pitches, and my son had the courage to go out and audition, and he actually landed a spot on the show when he was only 9 years old. So he was the youngest to ever pitch, and he became a dragon slayer. Now, I wanted to share with you some of the tips from this amazing experience because he was able to go out, he was able to deliver an amazing speech and pitch, and it was aired on national TV, but he was able to do it with such confidence and all by himself. I was so proud of him, and so I want to share some of the lessons I learned from my son with you. First of all, you need to do your research and know your audience. He had watched Dragon's Den a lot with me. It was one of our favorite shows. So he knew every single person on the show. He knew what their likes were. He knew what to expect from them. So he was very prepared going into the speaking engagement. He knew exactly what to say to who. So the next point that I want to share with you is that you need to make it personal. Now, he was sharing his card game, DoGoods. And with DoGoods, there's challenges that kids need to complete to be able to earn strength points. And he had drawn these really cute characters, and he had picked out the perfect card for every single person. So even for Kevin, if any of you know him, he is labeled Mr. Wonderful, but at times he can be a little bit snarky and not so pleasant. So he had picked out the card, give someone a compliment, because he felt like he needed to work on that one a little bit. And for each of them, he chose something that personally represented them or reminded him of them. So make something personal in your speech. Really do your research and bring it home. Make it personal to those who are in the audience. So if you're speaking to moms, make sure you're sharing stories that are about moms and really connecting with them on that level. If you're speaking to executives, bring in the language and the lingo. I remember one time I spoke at a whole Aboriginal community, and it was way up north, and I had to fly in. There was no roads into this community, and it was incredible. And I actually took my signature speech, but I added a lot of different stories and different applications and metaphors that really applied to the Native people. And that went over so successfully. They had people from little 2-year-olds running around to the elders in the village, but all it took to make a great speech was making it personal. And another tip that I don't know if this really applies to speaking, but I thought it was really cute. He said to me when I asked him if he was nervous, and because he was going on national TV, when I asked him if he was nervous, he said, "No, Mom, they're just ordinary people with a lot of money." And I think that the lesson in that I wanted to share is that sometimes we can get so caught up in, I'm speaking at this keynote and there's gonna be XYZ in the audience or maybe speaking with me, and we can psych ourselves out thinking that we're not on the same level playing field, and yet you are. So remember that everyone is just like you. We're all on that level playing field, really. Some people have just been in the game a little longer. So I love that lesson from him. Make sure you practice. Now, I don't want you to memorize, and that's going to come in another video, but I want you to practice. I want you to practice speaking so you can feel really confident and comfortable with what you're saying and have that framework and guidelines so that you can really deliver the message you want to deliver. With Teagan, I remember he actually said he was videotaped after his pitch, and they asked him if he had practiced, and he said, "Yes, actually, I started talking it in my sleep." So he had practiced so much his pitch that he actually started to sleep talk his pitch. So that's kind of funny. So have fun and bring in the entertainment factor. Now, one thing when he was thinking about doing this opportunity, he said, "Mom, we really need to bring the entertainment factor. The people who get on the show or the people who get booked to speak are the ones that can bring that wow factor." And so together we wrote a little jingle, a little song that he was able to sing. Now if you ask him, because he's 14, how he likes that song, he's a little embarrassed and he wishes he hadn't sang. But I think that the cute factor and the entertainment factor got him a sealed deal on the show. So your call to action today is, what is one way that you can bring the entertainment factor to your business, and speaking specifically? But I also want to hear, what was your favorite tip from these lessons from my son and his experience on Dragon's Den? So leave me a comment. I want to know. If you like this video, I would love for you to leave a comment and share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another episode. If you're looking for even more free content on speaking, getting booked, growing a business, and changing the world with your voice, along with amazing trainings, masterclasses, and challenges, sign up for email updates and be in the know at chanteladams.com. I hope these videos help you to get your brave on and start speaking up and spreading your message in a much bigger way, because your story matters, your voice is needed, and your one is waiting. It is your time to shine so that you can give others the permission to do the same. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time on Speak Your Way to the Top TV.